Kept you waiting, huh? Alright. Obligatory warning. Spoilers ahead also, possibly, if I can control myself. Catherine! This game features violence, blood, strong language, sexual themes, use of alcohol, and partial nudity. That last one, I'm not positive as to why that last one's there. I've played Catherine to completion, offline, mind you, and I can assure you, if you're looking for a game that shows the goods, go look somewhere else. Unless, of course, there is a fan mod out there that I'm unaware of, maybe some dojins, that you can leave a link, comment section below, and
hurry up and...
I will definitely look into it.
Save your breath and start climbing. If you fall, you're dead.
Oh, screw this guy. By the way, they barely... This is another gripe that I have with this game. They don't tell you a lot of these characters' names. So that voiceover, that voice you hear often, that guy's name is Steve. Del Home is a dentist. Yeah, I told you there were spoilers. You're warned.
Use it to give yourself a second.
Wait for it. Wait for it. Okay. Alright, that's another part of it. Anyway, so...
Finding and picking up a mystic pillow, if you see one.
In regards to the way Google Analytics works, I don't know if minors are watching. So for the uninitiated, from the makers of Persona 3, we're playing Catherine, or, oh, we're returning to a Let's Play, a stream that I did.
Moving blocks around carelessly can make things
Advertised as quite the unique puzzle platformer that aims to tackle themes of free will, the nature of relationships, and the choices we make. Does it succeed? Let's find out. That's why you're here, right? Whether you're too cheap to buy the game or don't have a PS3, PS4, PlayStation Now, or your personal computer doesn't meet the minimum system requirements, or you just like the sound of my voice.
They'll lock into place and support your weight,
Atlas,
even if they're only touching by
I bought this game twice. I might buy it a third, or fourth, or fifth time.
The edges glow
and
white and making it connect.
This is something I really have to kind of stress to people. I slept on this game. I actually don't remember how I found out about it. I just know that, like, when I looked at when I bought it on PSN, it was at least a year or so after it got released here in the West.
Alright, I got it.
And I slept on them, so that's one of those things. This is why pre-orders are important, because when you pre-order stuff, you get cool stuff. So,
how is it not falling? I mean, what about
quite the unique puzzle platformer, as you can see.
Use it to your advantage.
Themes of free will, nature of relationships, and the choices we make. And I've made some bad decisions. Does it succeed? We're about to find out.
Use the edges to create stairways.
To find out. Personally, Catherine, the game, in my honest, humble opinion, it's one of those things that it's better experience. But you're already here, you're already watching, I'm already talking. So, as I mentioned, I initially streamed this back in Saturday, the 1st of October, 2016. At the time of this recording, it's sometime in March, I don't know, I believe it's 2020. So, around about 3 some odd months. And between that time, it's been re-released. So, the footage you're watching right now is from the original Catherine. Not Catherine Classic from Steam. Not some PlayStation Now. The original digital purchase. And you need to pay attention right now. You need to pay attention. Because this right here. You know, they really should hold them stand out. Alright. So, in regards to kind of what happened to that original
The
stream,
underground cemetery lies beneath.
alright, put yourself in my shoes. I think it was like the original Elgato that I got. Now, terrible dream?
I usually do the killing
Good
in my
sir,
dreams.
that is no dream.
Yeah, that sounds like you.
And right there, she admitted it. She admitted it.
What's that supposed
She's
to
the
mean?
killer. She admitted it.
Hey, how many years have we been together?
Oh, they don't ever mention this.
Oh man.
Hold on.
Has it been? It's been so long
That's a
since
trap.
I remember.
Do not answer that.
How
Fellas,
many years?
I'm asking you.
if you're a woman
It's just
or man, it's
my mother's
2020,
been calling me up
I'm
and
not
asking
judging.
how we're doing.
asks you that question,
She's worried
it is a
about you.
trap if you
She
do
knows
not
that
know
her
the
career
answer
keeps me
without
busy,
looking at
but-
your Facebook
Yeah.
or
I mean, it's easy to keep
or
things
whatever
out
you
there
use
now,
to
but
remember when you guys started
Sometimes
dating,
easy's best, right? Who
cohabitating.
knows what'll happen in the future?
It's just avoid this. Avoid this altogether. So this girl right here, they don't ever actually mention her last name in the game. It's like one of those things that you have to find out either through the digital instruction manual, the back of the box, the website. Her last name is McBride. So Catherine with a K, that's Catherine McBride, and I appreciate that pun. Catherine MC Bride. So, if we're going with authorial intent, then the lawful good ending is
Telling me how her mother is
canonical. If her name,
Maybe we'll all wind up
You
dead
know,
tomorrow too.
Bride of the MC,
Man,
Vincent
I hate
Brooks,
the news. They're always trying to push
K.
their
Akron.
agenda for ratings.
However,
You are really easy to mess with.
that hasn't been confirmed.
Well, speaking of crazy stuff, this morning.
This guy has been watching too much Alex Jones. However,
That's messed up, man.
I had a really scary dream.
that's just not something to tell.
Oh man.
That's not something to tell your friends. I mean,
I know that.
scratch that.
I
No.
think I need to hear
I,
this.
I've let two people know
I was really
where there's
fucking
times that
scared, right?
I've pissed myself. I'm not proud of the fact,
Oh, where you guys
but
going?
I'm man enough to admit it.
I want to go home.
But that's another story for another day.
I'm
That is another story for another day.
No, I just
Maybe I'll go into it later, depending on how much time I have. So,
Jeez. What does she see in this
Now-
poor fool? Sorry, but I gotta be in early
so
tomorrow.
basically he's recapping to Johnny. Oh yeah, that guy's name's Johnny, the other guy's named
See
Toby.
you later.
The guy we play as, Vincent Brooks. And that's another thing. Defend yourself. You play as such a a part of me is only upset slightly because I've been in those shoes, very similar shoes. However,
From your phone, you can check your text messages and
if
say.
some guy wants to say to me, "Oh, blah 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 blah,"
You can even reply.
what
to
does she
the
see in the school?
message. Be sure to read them when they
You
come.
bet your ass I'm gonna say something. Because I am that guy. Oh, yeah. I streamed this in 2016. I forget when the original game came out, but this guy still has a flip phone. And I find that hilarious. So, when you spend time shooting, you can receive text messages on your phone. You can even reply to some of these messages, depending on how you reply. Vincent's feelings, those of the person he's writing to, may change. Like I said before, I'm having dinner with some old friends. It's surprising. Most of them are already married. Almost half of them have kids. We all show them pictures of their families and it makes me feel left out. Maybe it's time for us to get out of our comfort zone too. And alright, so oh man, okay. So I know that I personally changed since initially streaming this. You're overthinking it. I think look at this. Look at the indecision that I was going through. I know I personally changed since initially streaming this because I know the moment that someone at my age which is about only 2 years away from our pro tag here. You're overthinking it. I think we're okay as we are. We don't need to rush into it. Later. In regards to all of that, I know now that where I am in my life, if a significant other mentions anything about marriage and I am not at all have that outlined in my plans, don't even put yourself in that scenario. Learn from my mistakes. Learn from this guy's mistakes. This guy, he makes a ton of them. And boy, he makes a ton of them.
Change Vincent's inner ideas. A meter will be
Alright, so put yourself in my shoes, alright?
Vincent's words and
It's 2016, you're holding a DualShock,
Remember it.
you're monitoring your Elgato on one laptop, on one side. You're trying to pay attention to the monitor that the PS3 is hooked up to actually play the
Marriage,
game.
huh? I figured
Oh
this
yeah,
would happen
they just
eventually. Just
introduced
changed jobs.
your
I want to give her
the
trouble.
meter. They kind of try and sway you one way or the other.
You got this.
Spam?
Going forward, that is something I intend to break. And oh man, the mechanics of this game. So it's like I mentioned before with wait for it. No, he's just staring at his phone. Anyway, mechanics of this game very similar to the social links aspects of Persona. You can clearly see that some of the guys from that team from P4 definitely leaked over. But yeah, I don't know if they made it canonical or not, but I like to think that this is in the same universe as Persona 3. Anyone who's played Persona 3 will totally know where I'm coming from. Now, you're holding a DualShock. You got one laptop to your left. You got a monitor in front of you. You got another laptop on your right. One monitor's... You're constantly checking, okay, is it streaming? Is it capturing everything properly? As you can see, the answer was no. This was definitely one of those weird test runs.
Bringing up her parents out of the blue? I like her.
I'm checking the stream health on the right, seeing if anyone's coming in. And I just streamed the other day. I streamed on both this platform and Twitch, and to be completely honest with you, this is why I prefer not to do streams. So I kinda decided how I'm gonna go about the rest of this Let's Play. And here we are.
Hi, excuse me.
She should get her own theme music. Oh, are you with him? Like, that's one of those things. It's like, was he just like, he's got a flip phone, alright? Boss asks, are you with him? Go right ahead. It's not like he's got his, like, it's not like he was on Tinder or whatever dating app and then just randomly ordered her. Like, that's not something I can wrap my head around. But it is what it is. Try not to stay at the bar alone when you're in a committed relationship.
What are you waiting for?
And earlier that day, she brings up marriage. Is not a position you want to put yourself in. But hey, I've made that mistake. I'm not one to be telling people how to live their lives. But again, yeah, it all goes back to the theme that this game is definitely one of those things. It's better experience than watching a Let's Play,
Last
but
night's dream?
one of the reasons why...
What the hell? I was
Well-
at the bar and this girl came in and then... I can't remember.
One of the reasons why I decided to return to this, partially because a lot of people Well, maybe not a lot, maybe just one. I don't know.
Watch out for the crack.
I've been getting weird cryptic
There are several
messages in regards to
Whenever you see an
someone trying to tell me, oh, I can't finish what I started. And this is where I kind of give the double bird and say, watch me. Or, better yet, listen. And, I wanted to see if my answers, my feelings, or overall fondness for this game has changed. And I know it has. They sprinkle in a lot of quotes during the loading screen. That's one of the things that I love about this game. And I'm gonna sprinkle in a quote. Well, it's not me, not my quote, but it's quote Muhammad Ali.
if you're stuck.
Man who views the world at 50, the same as he did at 20, has wasted 30 years of his life. I streamed about 4 years ago. Now, if I still feel the same way about this, then that's gonna be the answer in regards to maybe I wasted my, maybe I haven't. We won't know until we get there. You're along for the ride, and you can hop off at any time. No one has you strapped to a chair, and no one's forcing you to listen to this.
Rows of
So,
blocks.
going back to the original stream, you're monitoring your Elgato software on the left, you're monitoring a tablet, the stream health on the right, you see like 4 people come in and out, you're trying to pay attention to the damn game in front of you. You got all these wires running. I don't know what happened to the original audio. I don't remember if I tried to
I'll see you at the landing.
actually have commentary on the original gameplay. I don't know if there was issues going on with my mixer, my interface, my headset. Because I know when I was going through one of the original test streams, I had at least 3 different headphones, one to monitor how it was sounding through the stream, how it was sounding, how it was supposed to sound coming out of PS3, and one connected to the laptop or MacBook that was monitoring the Elgato, and oh man, that was a disaster. So, based off the 2 streams I did last night using some old headphones, yeah, if any, for the 12 people, I'm gonna say 12, because that's one of the numbers that I remember. I don't remember how many else there were on Twitch that came in and out when I was streaming Under Night Birth.
Everybody here's a sheep.
But, yeah, those were a completely different headphone. Oh yeah, there's that guy Steve that I was talking about. He's a
One
dentist.
thing for certain, though.
For whatever reason,
If we don't
when
run,
the remaster, the re-release full body was coming out, a lot of people were like, oh, I want to know more about this Steve guy. And I'm like, why?
every night.
Why?
Every night?
Like, he's like one of those, he's intentionally
You've got to climb.
this person that's like, oh yeah, I'm here to help. Here's some tutorials, blah 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 blah, and then, well, you'll see later on as to why this person is not a very likable person.
Escape. So there is
I can say that because
there's no guarantee.
I know
You gotta believe.
I'm not a very likable person. But for those who do, thank you. Thank you very much. So, I had a whole bunch of wires running. I don't know what was going on. And, man, this game definitely takes me back. So it does confirm to an extent that, yeah, I definitely, the way I approached things back then were definitely different than how I would approach them now. And, yeah, gameplay mechanics. So if you're playing this looking for tips, tricks from whatever's, I mean, the game gives it to you. You just have to pay attention at the landing
Like a
zone.
pyramid. Remember this
Ah.
basic technique.
Keep going. Alright. So, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I actually did experience two separate instances, actually, of the plot of this game. And I'm not going to ruin the whole plot right away, but it's kind of why I've returned to this. So, while they're going over gameplay mechanics, I might as well address my subscribers, viewers, followers, friends, family, and stalkers. In regards to why I haven't been active throughout social media as much as I have been, and you know, I'm currently still working through some minor and major personal issues. I have a decent amount going on right now, and yet I've kind of just forced myself at this moment to say, alright, this has been on my checklist for far too long. I'm gonna do it. See, there was a lot of things wrong with like the original stream, and this is why I am going this route.
There's someone in there, right?
Why don't you take a seat?
Man, do I love.
Welcome to the confessional. It seems
Might be
a new
Chris Hansen
lamb has
behind that.
appeared.
Who are you?
But
This is the
as far as I know,
world of
Chris Hansen
nightmares.
is not
You
a
are the
Catholic
lambs
priest.
who've been chosen. You will all be dead.
Alright,
soon.
first question of the confessional.
You're ridiculous.
But before
What did
tell
I
you,
answer back then? Oh, yeah, going forward. So,
I'll have you answer my question.
yeah,
What is this?
I forget this guy's name. They do reveal his
Is
name
marriage
later
the
on.
point where life
but
begins?
Basically, one of the mechanics
With the
in
answer that
regards
best
to
matches your true feelings.
whether you're chaotic evil or awful good, it determines the ending of the game.
That's your
Is
choice.
marriage the point where life
I guess
begins?
everybody's different.
Who are you? Are you
And
doing all this?
the original game.
I merely watch
Oh
over
man,
the sheep.
what?
Someone
Oof.
else dropped you
It
here.
ends.
Someone
Okay.
in the real
Alright,
world
I'm actually,
wanted
you know
to
what?
be dropped here.
Let
They wanted
me.
you to die. It's someone you know.
I'm gonna pause for a bit in regards
You'll
to
have to survive.
some of the crap that I've
Since
written
you
down.
seek survival,
So,
I will take you to the next
the thing that I wasn't a fan of the original in regards to, they made it very black and white in regards to, do you go for Catherine with a C or McBride? I'm just gonna call her McBride to avoid confusion. McBride is the one with the glasses. So, they made it very kind of black and white, left or right, and to that effect, and kind of my answer to that question now, does it begin or end? It's kind of like a twofold thing, because here's the thing, it has the potential to begin
Your score is also
if you
used as a
plan on
condition for
adopting or
unlocking additional game features. The
procreating,
faster you climb. If you want more coin,
and
Alright, I got
at
it.
the same time, when you think about it, it does end, like your life ends, and the life of two people begin. So it's very black and white in the way that they kind of try and determine
Use this.
the player's alignment.
I'm
And
almost there.
I'm gonna preface this also with, yes, I am going to be doing a Let's Play Catherine Full Body,
Use this.
and that's why I'm revisiting this. In preparation for that Let's Play, I actually had to rewatch these old streams, and I actually took notes. I wrote down like what answers that I did, so I can kind of see whether or not, while I personally have grown as a person to an extent, whether or not that's going to affect the outcome
If you're crushed by a
of
falling block,
Are you serious?
the ending that I ultimately get with
watch out for
Full Body, but we'll find out. So yeah, the original, it's very black and white. It's like you're either going for one or the other, or you can kind of just be like Sweden and stay neutral. And
Use this.
I'm not even gonna touch on that. I was not a fan
I've seen
of
others here and there. The fighting's gonna
one
start
of
getting
the
fierce.
neutral ones. To be
They're all
quite
trying to
frank.
climb. Like, this is a dog-eat-dog. Anyway, no matter what pops
So
up,
going back to what I was
stay
saying
calm
earlier,
and
yeah,
keep
I've been
climbing.
going through a lot,
Two creatures cannot stand on a block at the same
and
time.
what better way to fight off these demons, given the nature of the moral and ethical questions, as you saw in the confessional
To move a sheep
that
out
Liz
of your
Gay and
way,
Catherine
move up against it
asks.
and shuffle.
We're about to find out. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out together. Does it succeed? Does it succeed? Because, like, if the way that they advertise it, right? It aims to tackle themes of free will, the nature of relationships, and the choices we make. We're gonna find out whether or not it asks that question properly, successfully, and yeah, put your damn seatbelt on, because this is gonna be a really rocky road. Now I want ice cream. Now I want ice cream. So we got our protagonist Vincent Brooks. We got Catherine with a C. You saw in the cutscene. If you couldn't tell, there was obvious issues with the stream, whether it was my internet cutting out. So that's why I decided not to stream.
It's you.
And also,
Looks like you're still alive.
one of the things I actually appreciate about
You're safe too.
with the PS4
Still, how
built
many
in
people died
capture
trying to come here?
software
Listen,
is that
you see everybody else as
Screw
sheep,
this guy.
but all these sheep, they're really human.
Steve
There's got to
Delho.
be some reason why we
I don't need that
brought
audio
here.
recorded written into that
Why do
context.
we have to suffer like this?
Who knows?
So,
But they do have an idea.
what was I talking about? Yeah, one of the things that I really appreciate about the PS4's internal capture software is that they actually make it easier for people who want to upload Let's Plays
Still, you're really getting
and
the hang
or
of
live
things.
stream,
There's nothing more
as
I can teach you.
it does
Can be true.
half of the work
You
for
got
you
something you can tell
in
me.
regards to
If we're lucky, we'll meet again.
I'm gonna give a little history lesson. I actually have, I forgot how long ago it was. It's almost about a decade, but
While on landings,
someone from
techniques
YouTube
to
reached
help
out to
climb
me and
higher.
was like, "Hey, we like your video. Do you want to make money?" And for a while, I was a verified
There's valuable
partner.
information to be found, and you can only find it
However, due to over the years, things happen, things change. My channel lost the ability to get monetized. But one of the benefits of the PS4 is, so whether or not you're offline or online,
Does this reach?
streaming, and you don't feel like
Don't tell me we've got to go
doing the
Third time's
nightmare
the
that
charm.
I went through, I had a separate
You met before?
separate laptop,
Because the
tablet,
techniques-
PC, monitoring the stream health.
Tell me
I
something.
had a separate
Let me show you
laptop,
another.
monitoring the capture software, and
Allow me
staring
to
at
explain
the
this
actual
is
game.
put
They actually make it so that
You knew that?
it blocks scenes that the developer
Anyway,
does not want you to stream, and
Okay. I found this out just now.
yeah, it's kind of a bad idea to revisit Catherine at this point in time, seeing as Persona 5 Royal just dropped.
explain the
But, hey, I'm an old man, and I just leave me alone with my Japanese puzzle platforming games.
blocks are
Alright,
set all over
you
the place.
leave me alone.
And
But,
out one
yeah, so the PS4, the capture software, it does the work for you. You don't have to worry about getting copyright claims, content IDs, things of that nature. So
and climb.
hopefully, this video doesn't get any strikes. What with the new algorithm going on, and that's one of those things. So we're going back about like 10 years. They offer me, hey, you want to make money? My channel gets demonetized. So I'm like, screw it. This game's mature anyway. Kappa, that doesn't affect me. Because, hey, if you're under 17, I don't know why you're watching this. I've done everything that I need to do on my side. Now, it's a matter of whether or not YouTube and or Google or Alphabet or whatever part of their structure wants to help me get back into my email that that manages the bulk of. Oh man, I don't even want to think about that. It's just a lot of business stuff that I don't want to bore you with. But I mean, at this point, this guy's it's just the tutorial part. The landing zones, I'm definitely going to be skipping those in full body. So, yeah, they swapped out wine they swapped out the whiskey for wine. And, well, this, Corona is going around. I figured what better game, what better way to spend my 2 weeks off, because I get paid either way. Look, I'm not sponsored by Atlas. I bought this game. I'm not telling anyone to go buy this game. However, if you're looking for certain editions, I might be able to point you in the right direction. Might. And
Hey.
through the thick and thin of it all, Catherine is a... Man, what more can I say about this? Oh yeah, Persona just, Persona 5 Royal just released, and like, it's really, really dated when I think about it, when I think about all of this, because it's like,
This is the second question.
Atlas
Is
really
it
jumped the
okay to live with your
gun in
partner
regards
without
to
ever intending to
remaking,
marry her?
or I guess remastering Persona 5, like, so I streamed this back in 2016. I know I bought, like, I don't remember exactly what year. I bought it like maybe a year after it came out. I don't remember. But it took them like a good amount of time. Cohabitation without marriage? Yes. Why buy the cow when you can get the milk for free?
You mean there's an end to this? If I can get to the end, I don't have to die?
I'm a
Get your
terrible
hopes
human,
up.
not terrible.
You'll never be able to
I'm
reach the
awful.
pinnacle. Anyway,
However, yeah, I
I
mean,
hear the sounds of your
in regards to
night
that question, I don't know about you, but I personally can't imagine myself getting married to someone without having lived with them, having gone through a relationship where let's just say this person slowly started leaving their things and slowly stopped going back to their house, and a lot of other things that I'm not going to go into, and it's really for the best that I don't even mention this person by name. With all of that in regards, yeah, it's totally okay, because you don't want to get married to
escape.
I'm going to preface this with, I'm not married unless someone has stolen my personal information and I find out a couple times that I'm apparently married to so-and-so and went through a divorce. So, to my knowledge, I'm not married, but
Now's not the time to be dead.
this right here is a red flag. If you're having dreams of your significant other coming at you with a damn fork, it is time to GTFO. It is time to GTFO. Because, seriously, like, I can't. It's one of these things where it's like, yeah, going back to, is cohabitation prior to marriage okay? I personally recommend it, because when you're dating someone, it's completely different than when you're living with someone. And that's the thing. Marriage is a commitment, and if you can't live with them, then why even bother putting a ring on it? That's my personal opinion. You're allowed to feel whatever type of way you feel. This is my channel. This is my video. I'm gonna do what I want. But yeah. Next. if there's like some teenager or some kid in college, someone who just got out, someone who just finished university, and they don't know what they're doing with their life, I wish someone did a Let's Play of this, and then maybe I would have gotten something out of it. And yeah, because going back to that, I've been through similar scenarios. Granted, their name wasn't Catherine.
To the assholes sending me cryptic messages, fuck you. Trying to tell me that I don't have anything going on? Coming from the person who has nothing else better to do than try and monitor me. I know I shouldn't be offended, but it does get to me, and because of the heightened amount of gasoline and lampshading going on recently, I've taken precautionary measures in regards to what they can and cannot see and or hear. With that aside, do not ever assume anything about anyone. Like the time for Stanley, who I think is a shitty person, people were curious. Hopefully, you get more of his story does get fleshed out upon replays, and he's a very deceptive sheep, to say the least. If someone has a lot of loose ends that they're trying to tie up and saying that this person has nothing going on is not only a flawed perception, but it's not constructive at all. Fuck you.